Alright, what's up guys? Brad here. Just finished my second playthrough of the Diablo 2 beta. This time's the open beta. So got through Friday again because this is the only day I'm really going to be able to play it. And I wanted to show you what I ran with. So I think it's cool to just like throw out a little history for way back down the line when it's like 5 years down the road. We've been playing this forever and it's like, oh wow, look at this during the beta. This is what I ended up running. So, anyways, let's get over and I will showcase the stuff I used. Cat's going crazy. Let's get to Act 1. It's going to take a minute to load up because it takes a little bit to load in between the acts, seems like. But it's definitely a little more stable than the last video from the closed beta. So, alright. Ran with the Amazon, ended up going with the explosive arrow route, and it was level 21. I ended up respecking into just to add literally 3 more strength to my build because I wanted to use a better helm, right? That's about it. But all I did was I put 1 point into critical strike, 1 point into penetrate, and 1 point into magic arrow, multi-shot, and then the rest in here. So exploding arrow is doing 99 to 111 fire damage per shot. It is really solid. Was able to complete it with relatively ease. I didn't die once, so I was pretty happy. Not that it's that hard not to die, but I feel like usually Amazons are a little bit harder. But going over the actual inventory, the weapons stuff, what we ended up playing with. So let's do like this. This was our first bow, and we ran this up until level 21, literally. As soon as I turned level 21, I swapped to Zephyrs, and I just ran with this because it was obviously a little bit better, but nice having the increased faster run walk and attack speed, obviously. And yeah, it just helped out a little bit. I don't think it was like drastically different. I don't think it would have like make or break the game. If I didn't find this, I probably would have made something else. Just find like another 3-socket bow and plop some random runes into it. Did create a stealth also with Taleth, so to get some more fast run walk and fast hit recovery. Plus obviously having the poison resistance and magic damage is nice. Rand decided to go with just like a double L helm. I had literally no helmet other than what my follower is using. So this was originally what my build looked like. It was just this helmet and this weapon, and everything else is roughly the same with these boots. So this is pretty much what I ran for majority of the time. I found this early in Act 1. Found this ring, I think, at Andariel. This belt, I bought it at the shop right in start of Act 2. Found this ring, I think, right at the start of Act 2, and these gloves I've had since basically the beginning. And I ended up swapping into this helmet towards the end just to have more defense because I was like, alright, I'm going to bump up my mercenaries damage. And I swapped to these boots just to have a more fast run walk. Why not? Because I didn't feel like the fast rate recovery or resistances were really needed too much, and I like kind of running fast. So the nice thing though is going over here, I found this superior splint mail. It had 50% enhanced defense and also 13% durability or something. I think it went away after when I imbued it, but nonetheless, I got this from it. I imbued it just to give my mercenary a different armor. And I think it's pretty solid mercenary armor for where we're at. And then I gave a triple tail into a spectum. Spetum? I don't even know how to say it. It's been years. I've been saying it around probably forever. Just to have a ton of poison damage. Why not, right? I had 3 tails, so let's just do it. And then this helmet, I just found those jewels, so I just threw them in there. I had to create the Ort. I had the Ath. And, yeah, I mean, realistically, I felt like it's a pretty solid build, though, like, overall. Actually, let's look at the advanced stats. So you're looking at here, um, 8 to replenishing life, 25 increased attack speed, 60 to faster run walk, 25 faster recovery, 25 faster cast rate, and minus 25 target defense. Here's the charms also: a 14 to life, 15 fire res, a 15 life, 4 lightning res, 2 strength with 7 poison resistance, just a 1-4 lightning damage, 9 life, and 1-4 lightning damage. Could have probably gotten rid of that one, but why not for a little bit extra damage. Alright guys, so I just want to show you the Amazon afterwards. So it played a little bit more. I did play a bit of the Barbarian, got it up just into Act 2, did a few Andy runs, and I was just craving to keep playing this Amazon. So I decided, let's, jump on and try to make her, as good as I possibly can with the limited amount of time that I do have. So what I want to showcase, and we'll do a couple runs first just to show you the speed at which she goes at, and then I'll show you the actual gear that she has, and how I'm kind of going through the tombs at a decent pace with an Amazon right now. So not that it's like anything revolutionary, obviously, but I was kind of impressed because usually I don't play Amazons at this point, and honestly she does pretty well. So for the most part, pretty good survivability, and she also does decent damage. So there are times where some enemies are a little tankier, but for the most part it's about a 1 to 2 shot kill for us. And we're not, we're definitely more like a glass cannon than anything else. But the nice thing about this build is you really don't need a ton of mana pots, which is the thing originally when I first was playing this character that I struggled with. Is it was basically 5 shots and I had to pop a potion. Where now it's just once in a blue moon when I run into some bigger packs or I don't get great mobs. Kind of like this. This isn't like the greatest mob pack that you see for us to keep our mana up there. So, but as you could also see, the basic attack doesn't do a ton of damage, so it's all about the explosive arrow. Explosive arrow is key for this build, definitely. I think we actually pulled the. Oh no, we didn't. I was gonna say, I thought we just pulled the Duriel chamber, the main one. So I could see here. I mean, that was honestly probably the worst run I've had since doing this. So, kind of surprising that it was that poor. So let's actually do this. Let's go back and do one more. Maybe we'll get a better set. Maybe we'll just get to level 25 in the video real quick. Try to do it relatively quickly, I should say. Alright, next one here. So I essentially only look for the chest room, and then I just go to the next one. Because I don't feel like it's ever really worth going through the rest of it. Oh gosh, lagged. That's some decent gold. And all I've really been doing is trying to find gold and magic find a little bit. Because that's really all we have left to do other than PvP, and this is definitely not a PvP character. So let's keep going here. And the nice thing about this build though is you do have some pretty insane fast run walk speeds, so you're able at least to move at a good pace for an Amazon, that is. Obviously, compared to a sorceress, this is not very fast, but for an Amazon, I feel like this is a pretty good little build. Just doing some tomb runs. Okay. Actually hop out this way and go to the next one. Save us a little time. Alright, so once you see the skeletons, you are going to start gaining your mana back a lot better. But the big thing for them is if there's a lot of them, kind of like right here, and they start smacking you, it will do a lot of damage. But as you can see, I mean, we just started running low on our mana at that point. Still haven't actually found anything good from doing these runs. I mean, I get it, it's for the most part a more of a leveling thing than anything else, but gotta fit this in here. Alright, so let's grab
I can't carry anymore.
monopots. Go back to town, sell our goodies. It's not like we had some major changes, like anything too insane for our build, but I will show you. I'm just gonna do basically what I've been doing for like one run, going through. So I do save for the most part any of these. Boom. I don't know why my OCD likes to put them in a row. Alright, and as I said, we'll just get to 25 quick. We're pretty much there, so why not? Probably after this too. That's small charm. Nice for antlers. Alright, let's see here. So that's it's kind of funny because I was saying, oh, you don't have to like pop too many pots, and this is by far the most potions I've literally had to pop for any of the tomb runs I've done. But perfect. But to end it on a level and find a couple things. It's like this. Might as well grab that. Go back. Sell your stuff. I'll do my quick gamble that I've been doing, as I'm going to bed right after this, so it's not like I'm gonna have anything new. But it's nothing there. Nothing. So basically, after all of the stuff, after I did my runs, I'd sell everything off. If I gain any levels, I'll put the points in. And my skills, so I haven't been putting any more in Exploding Arrow because it cost enough mana as is. And I've just been pumping Fire Arrow to do more damage in general for it. Once I got it to 10 mana, and I noticed that I've been killing things relatively easily. Oops. Get that. I've been looking for a belt like that. mainly. And that's not a bad one. Not amazing, but it's not bad. Better than what we had. I mean, honestly, we pretty much have everything I would have said I'd want. So, like, for now, obviously, once you start magic finding and trying to find some better gear, it gets better. But let's jump into the gear, the stats, and everything. So, obviously, we just swapped out a belt. But you'll get the gist of it. It wasn't like anything crazy. It was just a belt with 24-hour fast hit recovery. But I mainly was just looking for lightning resistance for the most part because the beetles were doing the most damage to me at the time. But what ended up changing from the build, these were my, main parts of my build, I would say. This is like the bread and butter of it. And I originally was wearing the helmet that is on my mercenary, a double L rune, just to have some defense. And I found afterwards, once I started like running this, that the biggest problem was I was just throwing out so many exploding arrows, and I was feeling like I was restricted by it because of my mana. So I just threw a double tier rune in, which it's not like this is some wild and inventive thing, but I couldn't believe how much it helps actually. And it's given me like an appreciation because of the beta, because I never really played like this. I never would, like, because you just start running through the game and you don't like stop and start like experimenting with the lower level stuff. You're just trying to get to the higher end things, and I just realized that, hey, this is like super powerful, especially for these like little mobs and stuff when you're using a big area effect like exploding arrow. And then I started, as I said, realizing the resistances were my issue, so I started just kind of farming for some stuff with resistance. And ended up with some cold and fire res here with Magic Find. Then you just saw me get these. This is just lightning resistance mainly for it. Still, I think this is still the same amulet. I could be wrong, but I thought this is the amulet I had. And I found this. I actually really like this ring for 4 replenish life and 17 cold resistance, and then just a 5 replenish life. And then my charms, found the 7 faster run walk charm, 7 light res, 4 light res with 15 life, the 3 strength with 5 fire res, 7 light res, and 9 life. So nothing too wild. As I said, that was the base one, and then my Merc is still just wearing his usual weapons. These skills, as you saw, I am 25, so I could have gone into this stuff, but realistically, you can only do so much, so Exploding Arrow is working perfectly fine, and this is just where we're at. So literally only have 1 point in a critical strike, 2 to penetrate just for the attack rating. That's it. I mean, it's a super simple build as of right now. But I was kind of blown away with how fun it was. And yeah, I mean, don't really have anything wild to share though. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Can't wait for the actual release of the game whenever that comes. Who knows? This, I have a feeling there's a chance it could get delayed, but it's not 100% on it. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, check out more videos, check out Envision Gaming Podcast, and I will see you in the next video.